we're sitting there and he's not putting his seatbelt on. And the car is just like, ding, ding, ding. And then I said, are you going to put your seatbelt on? And then he goes, you put your seatbelt on. And he was like, I've been planning that for months.
That is so funny.
He was like, I have been planning that for months. Welcome to the Redirect Podcast. My name is Abigail Freshley.
And I'm Emily Rojas. The Redirect Podcast is the show where we shift the conversation back to books. We discuss themes from some of our favorite books and how those themes show up in our real lived experiences.
On today's episode, we're chit-chatting about Twilight again.
Who's surprised?
Books we've read recently, just doing some hooting and hollering.
Hooting and hollering. Shifting back to our real life experiences of falling in love with vampires who sparkle. But before that, we would love for you to support our show in a few simple ways. If you love us, go and leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify and let us know that you love the show.
You can also follow us on Instagram and Blue Sky at Redirect Podcast. And if you really, really love the show, please share our show with a friend. Sharing our show with a friend is by far the best way to grow our community of book-loving nerds.
Totally, totally, totally. So, hey.
You know what I was just thinking when I was saying that? We should do another, we should do a gift guide again this year.
I was thinking that, and I wanted to say that someone commented on Spotify and said, I would have loved to submit a book recommendation, but I don't have any social media.
Oh.
And so you guys should have an email. So I wanted to shout out, we've never publicly said this, but our email is the redirectpodcast at gmail.com. If you want to
don't
chat
abuse
with
it.
us. Yeah. We'll just kidding, we'll block you. But yeah, go chat with us on email. If you don't have social media, feel free to send us a message over there and we can talk to you there. So next time we do a listener book recommendations episode, years from now, we'll shout out our email address so you can reach out there if you don't have an Instagram. But anyways, what were we talking about? Hey, let's talk about Twilight.
Yeah, so
a gift guide. Yeah, we should do a gift guide.
We should do
That's
a
what
gift
made
guide.
me think of it. Mm-hmm.
Why did that make you think of it?
Well, I was thinking about the book exchange we did last year. And that's the only reason I set up this email address was so that I could email people their book exchange information. So maybe we'll do that again too. Who knows?
I think I specifically want to help people think about how they can shop small for bookish items.
Totally.
This year.
Yeah.
So anyway,
we'll get on that.
We'll get on it.
So yeah.
All right. Well, Twilight came back into theaters.
20th anniversary.
And we went.
We both went.
We haven't really talked about it because we're saving it for here.
We haven't.
But we wanted to we just wanted to do some catching up. We thought we would spend a good portion of this episode talking about that experience, what it brought up for us. It's been a while since we had look, it's the Redirect Podcast. We shift the conversation back to Twilight. But it's been a while since we had a dedicated conversation about it. So
yeah. And it was one of our first episodes. And please don't listen to it. So if you're new here, you probably missed it. And it's always a good time to revisit it. So I should have tried to find our notes from that first ever episode. But anyways, that was ages ago. And I don't recommend listening to it. So we're here.
So,
okay,
what was your experience going to see it?
Okay, so I only went to see Twilight. I did think
Actually, me too.
Okay, really? Okay, good.
I ended up not going to. I had overextended myself socially that week, and I was not looking forward to going. So
yeah, I feel like it was good just to stick to the first one. I am interested in what the attendance was like at the rest. And my theater near me is still doing Eclipse only. So I'm was that the most popular one? For the extra week, this past week they were running Eclipse still. Because I was looking at it. But anyways, I went on the Twilight night by myself and it was sold out. Every seat was filled. It was very funny. People were giggling. No one was downright laughing, but it was giggly.
Yeah.
It was very giddy and very funny because there was next to me a couple where one of the people had obviously like loved Twilight, and then the other one had never seen it before, and so the one who hadn't seen it, she kept being like, wait, what like just baffled. Like the scene where Edward's standing watching her sleep for the first time, she was like, what the fuck? So her reactions were so funny to me. Like that was the highlight of it, because just every weird thing she was just like, you like this? Like you watched this growing up, and that was fun to like watch it through the eyes of someone who had clearly like no experience with the world of Twilight, and just to be around a bunch of people who like love the thing that you love. It was really fun and just really funny, and I have a lot of extra thoughts about it, but I would love to hear about your experience first.
Yeah, well, Zach and I went together. It was, first of all, it was stressful getting there because Zach wasn't ready in time to leave.
Oh, classic.
And he doesn't listen to this, so he won't even hear me shading him. He won't hear it,
yeah.
But I was so annoyed.
Yeah, no.
Oh, and then, I'm already kind of pissed off, okay?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, it's very clear. There is no previews for this movie.
Right.
This is like...
It's a special when you get the ticket. Yeah.
So we get in the car. And I'm kind of grumpy because also when he came home from work that day, he was kind of grumpy. And then that's what caused him to, and I'm like, why are you grumpy?
You're making this my problem. Yeah.
Oh my God. And now you're taking your time. Oh my God. And then he forgot something. So he had to go back up the stairs.
No.
Oh my God.
I'm leaving.
I was using all of my skills to not
good for you.
Out, you know?
Good for you. Yeah.
Anyways, we get in the car. I'm driving, of course, because I always drive. And we're sitting there, and he's not putting his seatbelt on. And the car is just like, ding, ding, ding. And then I said, are you going to put your seatbelt on? And then he goes, you put your seatbelt on. And he was like, I've been planning that for months.
That is so funny.
He was like, I have been planning that for months. But imagine I'm already enraged. You know, I'm already like, and I'm like speeding to get there because I'm like.
Did that make you laugh? Like, did it diffuse the tension?
It did. It did diffuse the tension a little bit.
That's good.
But then guess what? Tension ratcheted back up because when we get to the movie theater, the parking garage is completely full. So I'm like circling.
Oh, classic. Yeah.
It's just like a whole thing. Anyways,
yeah.
We get there. Thank God I had the foresight to order snacks ahead of time so to be ready to pick up.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I've shared a lot about this experience. We haven't even gotten to the movie yet. So we're in there. It's also full, whatever. And I had a really fun audience. There was a lot of laughing. There was a lot of cheering and like, woo, yeah, and like clapping when like awesome moments happened, like classic moments.
Yeah.
Also, like, I guess just my observation is that it was so camp.
Yes.
Like on the big screen, I was like, oh yeah, this movie is like really campy.
Yes.
Like it's not, like I'm having, not that I take it seriously really ever.
No.
But like I'm especially not taking it seriously right now.
Well, I think, so did you miss, there was like a director's commentary before. Did you catch that?
Like right at the end of that.
Okay. So there's something that Stephenie Meyer said that I've been thinking about so much. And I think it influenced how I was watching the movie. Because she said this about Kristen Stewart's portrayal of Bella. But I actually think it's true for the entire movie. Which is that she said Kristen Stewart, people like glommed onto Bella because she played the character earnestly. She didn't play it like sarcastic. Yeah, I'm like, okay. But I think this is actually true. She didn't play it with any sarcasm. She didn't play it for laughs. And I think actually that's the entire first movie. Like nothing is intentionally funny. It's like not played for a joke. And that's
there's no purposeful jokes.
No, like it's all like, and like Edward, he's doing these things and it's hilarious, but he's like being serious. And she said like, that's what the experience of being like a teenager is. It's just everything does feel this life and death and this serious. And that's why like so many people loved her. But I think like, yeah, that's what makes the movie camp unintentionally is because it's like everything is written and directed. Like the scene in the baseball where they're like catfighting each other. Like, that's all being played, not as a joke, but it's so funny.
The baseball scene, not a joke.
Iconic. But that's what makes it so good. Yeah, and I think that's what makes it, like, worth rewatching.
Oh, no. He's just like, that's got to be a home run. Edward's very fast.
Okay.
I can't. No, it was great. One thing I'll also say, Charlie, more DILF than he's ever been.
I was going to say.
Maturing is becoming a feral cat in heat when you see Charlie on the big screen with, like, his vitamin R beer. Like, he's hot.
Thank you. I have the exact same reaction. I'm like, okay.
I was like, hello?
Literally, I'm turning 30 tomorrow when I'm recording
I
this.
ovulated.
And I was like, wait, I do not remember Charlie being this hot. Like, he is like, I mean, how old was he when he made this movie? Like, obviously, I don't know. It's just like,
let me Google that really quick.
That is maturing, because I had the second he comes on screen, and also, why does he have such amazing chemistry with Billy?
I know.
Am I too AO3 brained, or do they are they flirty with each other?
Okay. How old is Billy Burke? What year did this come out?
I don't know.
What year did... I think it was 2008. Twilight.
That sounds right. I was in middle school, so...
Yeah, 2008. Okay. He was 42.
Okay, that's definitely
when the first movie came
more
out.
Age appropriate in my mind than 18, which is what, like, Edward's supposed to be. So
yeah, no, I've crossed, like...
Yeah.
Look, if I had if a friend my age was dating a guy who was 42, I wouldn't be, like, alarmed.
Yeah.
I would be like, he's a little old. But
okay.
like, you're 30.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like, whatever. You can kind of date. It would be now if my friend who was 30 told me they were dating an 18-year-old, I would be like, I think you should maybe stop.
I'm calling the cops. That. Yeah. I'm calling Charlie because he
But
needs
if
to
you're dating
you
a 42, like, go off. Who cares?
Yeah.
I don't care. Honestly,
now,
if one of my friends who's 30 started dating a 60-year-old guy, I would honestly probably just be like, whatever, you're 30.
Live your life. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that's kind of old, but
for sure.
Whatever.
Yeah. No, I had the same reaction to Charlie, and I was just, I was blown away by him. So
I was like that TikTok audio. They're like, hello. Oh, another funny moment in the theater was whenever she comes over for dinner and they're like, Bella, we're making Italiano for you. And then she's like, I already ate. And Rosalie crashes the bowl.
Yes. Iconic.
That was so funny.
So funny.
There were so many moments I laughed out loud at. And because it was in the theater and it was like this communal watching experience.
Yes, exactly. Everyone was laughing. I was holding back laughter like too many times. Like the whole time I felt deliriously happy with it. And it was just so funny. So
life is worth living.
I wish I could have watched all of them in theaters, honestly, but
we were going to go back for New Moon, but
I mean, New Moon might be kind of a bummer. It's not
tired.
as funny. Yeah. So maybe just like the Breaking Dawn part 2 is what I should.
No, because I wanted to be there for 2 moments for New Moon. When Taylor Lautner takes his shirt off.
True.
After she crashes the motorcycle, and she's like,
True.
Jake, you're like ripped.
You're so.
And because I remember being a middle schooler, high schooler, like, watching that come out in theaters and being like,
yeah, feral.
And I also wanted to be there for the Bella. Where the hell have you been, Loca?
Bella. Oh God, it was so good. It was so good. And you know what? Actually, too, this the scene that I like noticed more than I think I ever have is the one where she's riding in the car, like fleeing town with Edward, and she looks and she sees her friends from high school, and they're all like having a good time, and she's like watching them in slow motion. I'm like, what is this? Like, what was the point of the scene? I don't know, but it's actually genuinely so sad. Is like, this is the life she could have had. Could have just been normal, and instead she's like being hunted by
like
James. Yeah. Also, I have a lot of questions about the interpersonal dynamics of the James, Laurent, Victoria. Like, they're living out in the woods. They're half dressed. But then, like, is Laurent watching while James and Victoria are together?
So, Laurent
what's going on there?
I think, canonically, Laurent is the head of the coven.
Right.
And he's like, I can't put up with James's games any longer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Like, what's the situation there? You know, bummer for them. So I had a great time though. Had a great time. I loved
It was a
watching
blast.
It was so much fun.
Life is worth living.
Life is worth living. But how long do you think, like, is it when we die out, our generation, that Twilight will die? But because, like, this thing sold out on a Wednesday night. 20 years after the books come out.
I'm trying to think about, like, other cult classics, right? Like Star Wars. That movie came out in, like, 1972 or something. 1974. And I think if they re-released Star Wars,
yeah, it
would sell out. And that's beyond the generation of people who experienced it when it first came out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think, well, I think the next frontier is a remake.
I know. I was just thinking that because they're redoing, Harry Potter, and
or there's going to be like, it's going to be like Twilight, or it's going to be like Star Wars, where they make like
spin-offs,
prequels, whatever.
Stephenie Meyer, you disappointed us by not writing one of those. Why do you think she hasn't written any more in this world? Like, she's written these, like, more speculative works, like Life and Death, which we've talked about, and Midnight Sun. But why do you think she hasn't done, she could have done, like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, so many other authors of her success.
Has the
like, anything to say?
Yeah.
Okay. Enough said.
Yeah, I don't really think that she has. I think, like, from everything I understand about Stephenie Meyer, and like, I read part of the illustrated guide, and that there's like the book that the guide begins with an interview with Stephenie Meyer, like a transcript of an interview where she's talking about the process and how the idea for Twilight came to her. Mm-hmm. And the full understanding is that Jacob was never supposed to be part of the story. The wolves were never really supposed to be part of the story. Anything like that. It was just about this vampire and this human. And her publishers and people pushed her to expand the world beyond.
Yeah.
And like, that's why a lot of the magic and the lore doesn't make a lot of sense.
Sure.
Because it was really genuinely an afterthought.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't think that it's within her capacity, like,
fair,
to dream and imagine and come up with something different. I think she basically just had a fantasy about a vampire.
Yeah. I mean, it was a dream, right? That's my understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get it. She, you know what? Go off. She wrote this one book series, and she's like, now can do whatever she wants with her life. So good for you, Stephenie Meyer. I did want to know, which Cullen sibling is the one that you think you would actually want to date? Because Edward is weird. That's what I was thinking when I was watching this movie. Because I'm like, Edward's not actually the one. As an adult, there's just no way. He's weird. He's like socially bizarre. Like, I think he's supposed to be old-fashioned, but it just comes off as creepy. Mm-hmm. So, which one is the one that for you?
This is a clear answer.
Okay.
Rosalie.
Yeah.
She's the only one who's sane.
That's correct.
You know what I'm saying? She has her head on her shoulders. She's like, this is insane.
Yeah. Like,
she never wanted to become a vampire to begin with.
Right. And like, let's talk about that. Carlisle.
Also, she's hot. Like, I would date Rosalie for sure.
Yeah, it's between her and Emmett. Those are the two.
Her and Emmett, yeah.
Like, it can't be Jasper.
Not Jasper. Alice would piss me off, honestly.
Yeah, she's annoying too.
I'm like, okay, blah, the manic pixie dream girl, blah,
yeah,
shut up.
Okay, like, we get it. Guess what? Your husband was a Confederate soldier. Like,
also, I don't want to be with somebody. Well, I don't want to be with Edward for many reasons, but one, I don't want my mind read.
No.
I don't want to be with Jasper because I don't want anyone controlling my moods. And also, I don't want to be with a Confederate soldier.
Correct.
I don't want to be with Alice because of the future thing. I actually don't want to be with someone who has like a special ability.
No. Yeah. That's what. That's why Rosalie and Emmett are the right choice.
From the series, I want to be with Charlie.
Correct. No.
From
yes. I was starting with the
group.
Cullens. Yes. And then
from the sibling
group. Do you want to be with Charlie, or do you want to like hit that and quit it?
Well, like, I guess I don't want to be with
Charlie.
A cop.
A cop. He seems like his life is a little sad. Before Bella shows up, it's unclear if he's like cooking food for himself ever.
Or maybe I could be his Sue.
Billy's been his friend for like 3 decades, and he doesn't have a ramp to get into his house. He has to yank that guy up the stairs.
True.
Like,
you know what? I think maybe I want to be with one of the Quileutes.
Yeah. Which one?
Oh.
Yeah, which one of the wolves? And now that we covered the Cullen siblings.
I think like either Quill, Embry, or Seth.
Yeah. Seth.
Not Sam. Sam.
Yeah. Oh my god. I need a Leah book. God, I gotta get on Archive of Our Own. Someone's probably
not
written
Leah
something.
for me either, but I would say...
But I just can't... Can you actually imagine the experience of being in love with someone so desperately, then they all of a sudden, overnight, no longer love you, and they are now with your cousin, and then you have to, like, hear that person's thoughts for the rest of your life. You're just, like, bound to them, and they're just, like, happy with your cousin, and they're crying, and you're like... Oh god.
Oh, and they're your alpha, so you have to obey them.
Yeah, you have to listen to everything he says, and everyone's giving you a hard time. Like, you need to get over this. No, so I need to. Who's writing the Leah like POV of the series? I need to be sad. I would love to read that.
Okay, I'm taking away Seth. I'm gonna say just Quill or Embry.
Yeah, Seth's kind of like a baby to me. Like, he's my son, you know.
Yeah, he's my child.
Yeah.
I actually though, like, I don't want to be with. If I had to pick anyone from like the pack, or like from the Quileutes, I think I'd be like Billy.
Yeah,
I think I'm going more mature.
I don't want to be with these like teenage wolves.
No, what? I'm going to be with Sue. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, Sue's amazing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, this like really cool widow. She's looking at this like second act in life.
Yeah,
she likes nature. She likes going fishing and hiking.
Yeah.
She hangs out with all these people, but she's not like a wolf herself. She's probably a really great cook. Yeah. I mean, I just feel like
canonically,
we would have a great time together.
Yeah.
And she's probably really pretty.
Yeah. Let's go with that. Not a lot of good choices in this world is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah. I think I have like a casual relationship with Charlie.
Sure.
Yeah. Always. That's always an option.
But like long term, you don't want to be with the guy. Like, there's a reason Renee left him. Although, don't even get me started on her.
Okay, if you had to choose another vampire outside of the Cullen clan,
okay,
who are you picking?
Who's that guy? Sorry. The one who's like a weirdo, but then he falls in love with one of the Alaska girls.
Wait, the Revolutionary Soldier guy?
Yeah. Him or the Alaska girls, honestly, they're beautiful too. They seem normal. They're vegetarians.
Irina?
Yeah. Any of them. Or like whatever, yeah. Any of those guys. Or, you know, who's the one who can control all the elements?
Oh.
Isn't his name Benjamin or something? Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, he was cool. Yeah. Definitely not any Volturi. They are creepy.
Wait, what Cullen sibling would you choose?
No, I agree with you.
Emma or Rosalie?
Emma and Rosalie, yeah. They're the only normal ones. For sure. Emmett seems cool because he seems like he would just go along with whatever you want to do. If you were like, hey, our family's really weird, let's dip. He'd be like, hey, let's cool.
Peace out. Yeah.
And he's like our father turned us against our will. We had no consent in this, and now we're doomed to live for all of eternity. Like, let's just calm down about this, you know? That would be my thought. Like, the more I think about Carlisle, the more uncomfortable I get with his behavior. Like, I understand they were all dying, but like... What?
Okay, do you know in the scene in New Moon where he's like, after the accident at the house, and he's like, in his surgery downstairs with Bella, and he's like using tweezers. I'm like, I would be asking, what are we? Because he's like...
Such crazy chemistry.
Okay, hold on. It's like, that's like if you reread the books, the Charlie Carlisle chemistry is out of control.
Thank you. We need to talk about this. Because Charlie's like, hey, nobody talk bad about.
Stephanie Meyer, like, completely on accident, made a very homoerotic book.
Yes, correct.
the gay stuff that she didn't intend is going crazy.
Many such cases of this.
Yeah.
Many such cases. Yeah, no. Yeah. Completely. Totally.
Wait, okay, I have one more answer about like a whole Twilight universe.
Yeah.
I'm going with the biology teacher.
Yeah,
Mr.
seems.
Medina.
Oh yeah, he seems so fun. He's got his little golden onion. You're so right. He takes him on field trips.
No, yeah, that's who I'm dating.
He's funny. He's goofy. Yeah,
green is what? Good.
Good. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's the right choice.
I'm locking in.
Lock in. Yeah,
and a little Charlie on the side.
Yeah,
but Mr. Medina won't. Care.
He'll understand.
He'll understand.
Yeah. Okay, so in honor of this, I got my Breaking Dawn book out, and I wanted to read you my... So, this is insane. I wanted to reread this because I did annotate this book with all of my thoughts as I was reading it for the first time. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So there's some real gold in here.
That is a treasure trove. What a gold mine.
I will never get rid of this. But... Anyways, I did record my thoughts, and I wanted to read. I gave it a B-.
Wait, after your first read, you gave the book a B-?
Yeah, I didn't actually like this that much on its first time. This is Breaking Dawn.
Okay.
Not Twilight. Okay, so I think this book was okay to good. Good points. I loved Jake's chapter names. Jacob's chapter names are funny. One of them's like, hold on. Also, I do always block out that, like, half this book is from Jacob's point of view.
Me too.
Okay, one is, why didn't I just walk away? Oh, right, because I'm an idiot, and I wrote, yes, you are. Okay, what else? Sure as hell didn't see that one coming, and then I said, kind of sad, with a frowny face. Waiting for the damn fight to start already. James' chapter names rock. That's what I wrote in all caps. There's one that's really sad. It's like take my heart, take my lungs.
Damn.
Something like that. Whatever you want. Like it's I don't care anyways. Something like that. I wish I could find that one. Flipping. The top two things at the two things at the very top of my list of things I never want to do. They're all just like chaotic. Okay. Anyways, I loved how well everything was described. I could really feel the emotions in each scene of this book. You know what wasn't described? The fade to black scenes of this book. I didn't write that as a child, by the way.
You fanny flutters.
As an adult. I also loved how Quill and Embry joined Jake's pack, and now how all the characters developed. But we're still the same from when I first met them. The romance! ! So I guess I like that. Bad points. What about Renee? I'm still saying that to this day. She never told Renee anything. Hello? Isn't that kind of important? How Jacob told Charlie about the werewolves, all those other characters being introduced at the end, how it didn't describe her wedding as much as I would have liked. On brand. I mean, Angela's dad was there, but what about Angela? Which, by the way, is crazy that Angela's dad was mentioned being at the wedding, but I guess Angela wasn't mentioned. So then I said equals B-.
Man, I wish we had story so funny. Back then.
I know. I wrote under the end, I put a note and it says, no way to final. She'll end up continuing the series to something. Tons of money in that. And I was wrong and right at the same time. She has written more books, but not a continuation. So
you are so deep.
Iconic.
Tons of money in that. You at 14.
Speaking of Jake's
economist.
POV, yeah. You know what scene I wish was in the movie so bad, and it haunts me to this day, and I actually think it's the greatest thing Stephanie Meyer's ever written. When Jacob gets in his car after she comes back and she's pregnant or whatever, and he's driving around and he's like just staring at girls and being like imprint. Like he's just, do you remember this?
Yeah.
That is the saddest thing I've ever read in any of these books, because he's just like, he didn't want to imprint in the first place. Like he didn't want to lose his agency.
Who among us hasn't like, well, maybe some people, but you know, if you've ever had unrequited love.
Yeah. Yes.
You're like, oh man, I wish I could just
so bad if I could
love
just,
someone else, or like love someone who would love me.
Yeah.
Pain.
So, anyways,
I haven't.
Not me, but
someone
out there can relate to that, right, guys? Anyways, any final thoughts? I guess on Twilight after 20 years, and anything else you want to say?
What a great fandom to be a part of.
You know what?
I'm coming back around on it. It's, sure. It's messed up as But, you know, every day, 20 years into this fandom, I still learn things that's shock me.
Shockingly true. Yes.
So
that's so true. Yeah, and I think like
what other fandom can say that?
No, not any. But this series, like this book series, like got me into. Oh, my Siri just started popping up. This is how I got into fandom, like, at all. Like, this is what got me into fan fiction. This is what got me on, like, forums online for the first time. Like, this was the first thing that I, like, went to midnight premieres for. Got the book as soon as it came out. Like, this was really the start of my... I mean, like, you know, is this a good or negative effect on my life? Who could say? but, so many good things have come from... just like loving something this much when I was 12. So I think I'm grateful for that. And
yeah, same.
I love it.
You should really plug for you and for all listeners. Everyone should go read Why We Love and Hate Twilight by Sarah Elizabeth Gallagher. It's not very long, but there's really great insights about Twilight, a really great analysis.
I need to read it.
I learned new things reading this book. Really like level, like truly why you love and hate it. Like,
yeah,
what's so great about it, and also like how we can do better as a fandom, and how Stephanie Meyer can do better, and the things that it fails to do.
Sure. I really want to read this, but it's not at my library, so I do need to buy it.
Yeah.
So I'll get around to it. But anyways,
I mean, she's like, I think she might have even independently published it, so you would be supporting.
Yeah, a person. Yeah.
Like a real,
All right. Well, I loved it. I love Twilight, and I'm happy to be revisiting it 20 years later. I never would have thought 20 years later I would still be talking about it. I will say that.
There's a lot of things in 2006. If you had asked me in 20 years, what will you be doing?
I would not have thought none of this.
None of these things.
None of this. I would be shocked at the path my life has taken.
I would be frankly horrified.
Horrified. Horrify your 12-year-old self. That's what we should all be aiming for.
No, that's what I should be aiming for.
Yeah, some of us.
Yeah, some of us.
Okay. What else is there to talk about?
Well, I have a question. So I have a $5 thrift books credit. You know, I earned one of those like $5 free book credits.
Sure.
What should I get?
Okay. Well, you have to get like a book that's not very popular.
Or like whatever, something, you know, towards like, it doesn't have to be under $5, but like I need to use it for something.
Well, yeah. What should you get? I don't know. Under $5. Let's go.
No, it doesn't have to be.
I know, but that's where I'm at. I'm going to see what's
Eclipse
on
by Stephanie Meyer is at $4.19.
There you go. Do you not already have that?
Actually, no. I only have Twilight and
oh, wow. Okay, maybe you should get that.
Let's see.
Why am I on cooking? I don't want cooking.
I'm looking at there's a thrift book deals.
Yeah, that's where I'm looking too. Scroll. Definitely not any Colleen Hoover.
Something fun. I'm like something that's gonna be like maybe something like super unhinged and smutty.
Oh, okay, yeah. Why not? I think, yeah, do that.
Or
that's your expertise.
So you don't have any ideas on a book you want me to read?
I'm scrolling right now. I'm looking. Oh, Dave Ramsey, The Total Money Makeover.
Oh. Oh my God. Colleen Hoover has another book. You know, we never talked about
what?
The fact that she had another movie come out.
I know. And it's bombing. The world, I'm telling you, we are getting
back on a normal
timeline. Colleen Hoover bombing, Louvre heist, elections going well. Other things will be happening. What was the other thing that happened recently that I said we're back on the good timeline? Oh, Jonathan Bailey, sexiest man alive.
Oh, yeah, come on.
If that's not proof that we are back in the good timeline, I don't know what is, because I've never seen such a fitting choice.
You know what I want to also say is that respectfully at this time, like for the next 2 months, I don't want to read any books about what is fascism or like how. Like,
yeah, it's not the time.
I think we kind of get it.
Yeah, I can see it with my eyes. I don't need to read it with a book.
Maybe I need to get like a stupid, dumb, like Christmassy book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. Do you know funny stories on here for $5.49?
That's kind of crazy.
You
Why?
guys get on Thrift Books.
Thrift Books is amazing. The world is healing. Thrift Books is great. I would say either, something really good, like a mass market paperback romance book, or like a classic that you feel like you've always wanted to read. Because there's a lot of classics on here, older books. Have you read Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid? That's on here for $5. Okay, yeah. You would like that, I thought.
I did like it a lot.
It's giving eldest daughter, you know.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll think about it some more.
Me too. I'll think about it some more as well. I just don't know, like, buying a book is, you want to make the right choice, so.
Do they have heated rivalry?
No, it's freaking sold out, Abigail.
Even on here?
On everywhere. I've checked Thrift Books.
There's 2 editions right now.
Okay. Well.
But it's kind of expensive. No. Oh, one of these is back ordered.
Thank you.
The cartoon cover is back ordered. The unhinged cover is not.
Not getting that. I'll wait. They'll do a reprint.
Okay. Well, listeners, if you have any ideas about what I should get on Thrift Books,
email us at theredirectpodcast@gmail.com
or
on Instagram or on Blue Sky.
Or you can reach me personally on TikTok at Fabigail1.
That sounds right.
No, just Fabigail11.
Oh, you added another one. Such a stupid episode.
This is so stupid. Okay.
If you're gonna buy a classic, though, you should get East of Eden, and you should read it. That's my recommendation to everyone. I do think it's worth reading. So if you want to go classic.
Isn't why? Because with literature and fiction, this is recommending me Hind's Feet on High Places. That's like a Christian book, right?
Yeah. What is that? That just like triggered my fight or flight. So it can't be good.
That reminded me of Lee.
Yeah, like
Hind's Feet on High Places.
Oh, there's a lot.
It's a Christian allegory.
You know what? Hey guys, 1 like on our post, and we'll do we'll do a reading rewind for I really want to do what's that freaking book?
Don't say it. No.
I really want to do Redeeming Wealth.
No.
I really do. I really do. So
fine.
You guys bully us if you want us to do that. I don't think anyone cares, but I personally want it.
I'm having like a stress flashback.
That, or I really want to reread, just for personal like chaos, I want to reread the Christy Miller series, and I want to find out what's wrong with me based on what I read in those books, because I think there's a direct line from that series to like my current life. So
all right, I'll do more thinking.
There's a lot of romance on here you could scroll through. That's what I would honestly do. Buy one of these like little books, you know. Okay,
I wanted to highlight that there are 2 exciting releases coming out. Strength of the Few on Tuesday, and Brimstone by Callie Hart the next Tuesday on the 18th, which is the follow-up to Quicksilver, which you and I both ate up.
Literally didn't know this was happening. Read that, loved it, forgot it instantly. Basically couldn't tell you what happened, but I do think we both liked it. I know we both liked it. Until I'm in this like Discord for this all girls hockey fantasy league I'm in.
Okay.
And there's a reading chat, and some girl posted that the bookstore she works for had accidentally like put it out on the shelf early, and so she was like Brimstone. I'm like, oh my god, that's happening? So I forgot. I didn't remember anything about this until
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll read it. Yeah,
I'm sure it'll be medium good.
I actually have better hopes for this because it is, I mean, who am I kidding? No trad publisher is even editing books anymore, but this one is being traditionally published, whereas Quicksilver was originally self-published. So I had a little bit of hopes that it would be, because I think Quicksilver was like good, could have used some focus. Yeah. Probably this one. I mean, look, Alchemized is like 1,000 pages, so who am I kidding? You know. Anyways, I am very excited for the Strength of the Few, and we will be discussing that.
And nervous.
And I need to remember what happened in the last one. So I know you did a reread. Mm-hmm. I might just reread like the last couple chapters or something, because I don't think
I think you might still be mightily confused, but
yeah. Well, what can I do about that?
Okay. Should we talk about books you've read recently?
Yeah. Do you want to go first?
Sure. I've read a few good ones. So I read Wintering I've read some nonfiction. So I read Wintering by Catherine May. This is a book about like using winter as a metaphor for getting through hard times in your life. But I learned a lot about winter and kind of like following history or people who live in like really cold weather countries, like living seasonally and how to like prepare for winter or like rest in winter. And it's really kind of changed my perspective on maybe like, making New Year's resolutions in the dead of winter. That's never made a ton of sense when you really think about it. So it makes more sense to do that like in spring or like for summer. And like, in winter, it's like, yeah, I don't really want to go out and do stuff as much. I want to like be home and sleeping and just kind of thinking about, like using the metaphor of winter as a season for the winters in your life. Mm-hmm. And so it got me thinking about both of those things. And I thought it was and it like goes through like months. So kind of starting with Halloween. And like these also traditional Celtic and Gaelic like celebrations marking different points in the winter season. And like what history can tell us about like observing these times. So it was really nice and I would recommend. It's not very long. And yeah, now I'm kind of have a new perspective on winter.
I like that. And well timed.
Yeah, and well timed. And then I also just finished Fearing the Black Body by Sabrina Strings. This is like a very academic, like very cerebral book. It's like extremely well researched. I listened on audio, but it's really interesting. It's about the history of racism and fat phobia and like the origins of fat phobia. Mm-hmm. Spoiler alert, it all came out of racism. So basically, like the cliff notes of this, the cliff notes of this is that like being fat used to be cool until a bunch of, and it would piss you off if you read this book because basically for all of human history, random men have been deciding what the beauty standards of women should be.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
And that persists to this day, of course, but it's been happening literally forever. And basically once like the transatlantic slave trade started happening, bunch of people decided to come up with the concept of race and like separate humans into different races and based on like what they think is best. And at that time, they decided that being fat or having like a more curvaceous or filled out body was bad. And the thinner you could be, the more beautiful you could be, or basically the more English you could look, the better. Mm-hmm. And I learned a really interesting fact, which is that like these horrible guys who came up with the idea of race, they originally thought that people who were Irish and Scottish were closer to being African than English.
Interesting.
And so it's also like this commentary on like, it's a reminder that race is a construct. Sure. It isn't real.
Yeah.
It's something that has changed over time and like the classification
like
of races has changed over time. Because then at some point, these, Northern European guys decided that, English people are actually, or Irish people are more like Nordic. Mm-hmm. So now we'll group them with them. Yeah. Or, like we're going to group people. It's all just changed over time. Yeah, it's all just this arbitrary classification system that human beings have used to classify one another and gain more power. And unfortunately, also a reminder that like thinking about trying to be the best version of myself I can be and like as like a white lady in society, remember who the true enemy is. And it's like the like disempowered white women, for instance, decided to align themselves over history, have historically aligned themselves with white patriarchy rather than align themselves with people of color. And that has only led to the further oppression of people of color and the continued oppression of themselves.
Yeah.
So it's a real upper. But it is just thinking about, and then like and I'll shut up about this in a second, but in the later chapters, like we're getting into more recent history, like the whole like aesthetic and like concept of fatness and overweight like was established by health insurance companies so that they could make more money. And essentially like they decided what being fat was. So also no surprise, all of this has to do with however like white Christian males can make the most money.
Sure.
Anyways, I think this book is like a seminal resource tying the origins of racism to fat phobia. And it's like the guiding text. And if you're interested in that kind of thing, you'd probably like this book. It's Fearing the Black Body by Sabrina Strings. There you go. That's it.
Sounds really good. Thank you for sharing.
Basically, white ladies, remember who the real enemy is.
Yeah.
And like
Act
you
accordingly.
aren't, I think it's just like this thing of like don't buy into the narrative that like aligning your like it's like choosing to be more aligned with like the treat, like I'll be like a good girl so I can get like more treats from like the horrible people who are oppressing the world.
Yeah.
Like, or you could just like enjoy liberation and like fight for the liberation of other people.
Yeah. Totally.
T.
Look, this podcast contains multitudes.
It really does. It really does.
And I love that. That's why you're here. Okay. Are you done? Sorry. Or did you have anything else?
Yeah, that's really it.
Okay. So I have two books. One, longtime listeners will remember a time where I used to read a lot more mystery thrillers. And so here's a return to Forum. A little one. No, I'm not. Let's be clear. I want to be happy. But this one is called We Used to Live Here by Marcus Kleiwer. I read this for my workbook club. And it is weird, by the way. And also, trigger warning, there are demons in this. And I didn't really expect that. That's not my vibe. And I was terrified to sleep one night. But it was a good book. I think if
like
you like
demons
thrillers.
from hell?
I wouldn't say like Christian demons, you know? But I would say
like
dark.
monster.
More like monster. Have I read that? Is that a book?
Like monster-y demons is what I'm saying. Like
yeah,
demons.
more like, yeah. I would say more like pagan or like atheist demons, you know? Not like Satan demon, but still. Like, I prefer like a murderer to be the enemy, a vampire, a zombie.
Sure.
Demonic forces are a little tough for me to get to sleep that night. But anyways, this it starts out with the main character whose name is something. Eve. Her name's Eve. Religious. Okay. She just moved into this like old house in like the Pacific Northwest with her girlfriend, and they like Charlie, I think is her name. They like, this is their thing. They buy old houses and they flip them and then they sell them. So they live there while they fix them up. And they've done this a bunch of times, but this is like the farthest out they've gone. It's like in the middle of nowhere. And she's home alone and this family shows up. It's like a mom and dad and 3 kids. And they're like, hey, it's like about to snow. It's the middle of winter. And they're like, you know, the dad, he's like, I used to live here as a kid. And my family's here. We're doing this cross country move, and we were in the area, and I want to show them the house. Can we come in? And she's like,
oh baby,
yeah, she wants to say
never.
No. Don't let
that.
them in. Don't, if you're home alone, especially, but
Guys.
just in general. I get it. People are like, you want to be nice.
This is when Zach would be like, see, this is a white people problem.
Yes.
White people are always letting people in their house.
So she's like, this is the Eve's problem. And she's like, she has like anxiety, and she's like, I am always thinking the worst. And Charlie, my girlfriend, always tells me I need to like stop thinking the worst of everything. And my therapist always tells me that. And so she's like, I'm just going to like, they're not here to kill me. They're just a nice, normal family. Well,
They are.
Things start to go south rapidly. And this book is written like almost in real time. So like things just keep happening. And you'll be left with a lot of questions, I would say. It's a very like open, again, I like these ambiguous endings. Not everyone likes them. So if you're not down for that, don't read this, but there's like, it's like mixed media too. There's like mixed in like transcripts and like Reddit threads and all these other stuff. And it's kind of like what happened. So I don't really want to spoil anything if you do want to read this, but it's very like, it starts to like, reality starts to shift, and Eve has a hard time telling like what's really happening, what's not really happening, who's real. Like this person here is saying that they're my girlfriend. It's very eerie, very spooky. Good to read this time of year, I guess, if you want to be creeped out. But again, don't read this at night if you're anything like me. I can handle a lot at night. Like I don't really get scared being home alone, but this was like, I don't like it. So it's very weird, but I liked it. So it was good. It was good. It was mixed reviews in the book club. So it's probably not for everyone, but I liked it. And then instantly went on Reddit to look at what people thought about the ending, because it's one of those.
That's always a sign of
that's the most fun part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one, I talked, I think 2 episodes ago or last episode, about The Darkness Outside Us by Elliot Scheffer. I read the sequel, which is The Brightness Between Us. I can't tell you about the plot without spoiling the first book, so I won't really say that, but this book series, and this book in particular, like, it's gonna top the year for like most timely reads, I think. Because it's just, they're both, and especially the second one, it's like about hope. And like, what's almost like, what's the point of trying? Like, is there a point of trying if you know you're doomed, or like you might not see the fruits of your labor? Or it's like, almost, is there even a point? Like, is it better to let humanity die off, and like should we even exist? But then it's like, no, like, I don't know. It's a hopeful book. There's like a couple lines that really stuck with me. One is where one of the characters kind of says like, life is hard enough, so we should take it lightly when we can, and like have joy when you can, laugh when you can, connect with people when you can. And then another part where it's like, we don't have very long together, so I'm just gonna enjoy every moment that we do have together. That's kind of the vibe of the book. And this was really interesting too, because so the first book takes place with these 2 people on a space mission. And so this book takes place partly as a continuation of that story, and also in the past, as like before they even go on that mission.
Oh, I see.
Which I was like, I first started reading that and I saw that and I was like, is this going to be good? Like, I don't want to go back in the time, but genuinely those parts were some of my favorite parts of the book, like seeing what they're like before the mission. Nice. It's just very interesting and different and unique how the story's told. And I think like, yeah, is humanity worth saving? Also, like, are individual people worth saving? More than like humanity is like, it's a lot of like big topics, but it's told, it's, again, these are YA books, so it's like pretty simple to read, but it made me feel hopeful. And like, this book is like a fictional way to see ways to like find joy and love and connection and like with people, even when the world is ending literally or figuratively or whatever. So I really recommend this series. And I kind of feel like it's open for a third one, so I don't know if there will be one, but it was really good.
3 is just so much more whole than 2.
I know. A duology is stressful. No, I read this one duology that I really liked, but it left me unsatisfied because I was like, wait, you're not planning another book? Like, I need more, you know? So I do feel like trilogies are good. So yeah, I've been kind of slow on the reading though lately, but I have a few books from the library that I need to lock into. So.
Well, I am proud to say that I am now 1 book behind my goal.
Oh my god, yay! I've seen you logging a lot on Storycraft, so
yeah.
impressed.
I didn't mention this, but I also read a collection of poems.
Yeah.
And I've got a couple more things to go.
You did it.
So I mean, I haven't done it yet.
Yeah,
but I'm 1 book till I'm back on track with my goal.
I believe in you.
And then I gotta not get behind again. So.
But this time of year is like a good reading time, so
yeah,
I think hopefully you'll be good. Hopefully.
I'm like, the wheels are falling off, man, on like,
I get it.
Doing work. Yeah. But I have so much, like, in my real job, so much left to do this year.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my
God,
please, you guys.
Heard. Just stop emailing me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shh.
Yeah. I do know what you're saying. Yeah.
Anyways. All right. Well, I think that might be it.
That's it. Thank you guys for listening.
We'll see you next time for a book club of Strength of the Few.
I think that's true.
So if you want to like read with us,
yeah, you'll have 2 weeks.
Our episode that's coming out on the 18th will be.
I think it will be the week after that, actually.
Oh, the week after that.
Yes. Because this comes out on the 11th. The Strength of the Few one will come out on the 25th for Thanksgiving. So you'll have 2 full weeks to read the book, and then we'll be deep diving.
And you might need it because
I think we'll need it.
And special treat, Zach is going to do the episode with us.
I forgot that.
He's very committed. He's like, I really want to be on the podcast. I really want to talk about the sequel.
Yes, okay.
So,
love it.
Special treat.
That is a treat. Okay.
I bet you'll listen to that episode.
Yeah, loser. No,
right.
You know what? There's a freedom in people we know in real life not listening to this.
Yeah, I'm good.
I wish actually none of them would. So,
yeah.
But, like, shout out you guys who do listen for keeping us in
But just don't,
but
like,
don't reference us with me in public. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
All right, bye guys.